my show. My name is Mr. E. I welcome everyone, whether you do or don't agree. I'd like you to meet Miss English. I think she's pretty cool. What do you think? We give her opinion on mysteries. We'd like you to join discussion, please. In this world full of opinions, you don't want to be blind, so you better think twice before you speak your mind. 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 Speak your mind.
Hello, boys and girls. Many years before you were born, in 1969 to be precise, American astronauts set foot on the moon. For many people, this was one of the greatest achievements in the history of mankind. But recently the NASA announced that the original footage, a couple of photos and a few minutes of film, were lost. Mr. E, what's your opinion on this matter?
A couple of photos and a few minutes of film. Quite strange, since by then most American families shot more recordings during a trip to the beach than the NASA did of this trip to the moon. Well, this one seems obvious to me. It stinks. To go to the moon, one has to pass a deadly radiation belt called the Van Allen belt, that happens to be halfway between the Earth and the moon. No living thing bigger than a microbe can survive exposure to that kind of radiation. So the case is clear. There has never been anyone on the moon. I'd say the landing was filmed in Hollywood. In the past few years, the evidence is piling up and nobody in his right mind...
May I please interrupt here, before the show will end up as a monologue?
Go ahead, Miss Ingeling.
It doesn't matter what happens, there will always be people seeing conspiracies everywhere. And if you only search hard enough, you will find facts that can be used as evidence for your own ideas and theories. But that doesn't mean that the theories are correct. Mr. E, where is your scientific proof? Where are the scientists that will back up your Van Allen belt story?
Obviously, Miss Ingeling has not done her homework in this case. May I show you some evidence before we go on?
Of course, Mr. E.
What you see here was supposedly filmed on the moon, but in reality it was all filmed in Hollywood, with basically two tricks. Firstly, the movie is played at half speed, and secondly, the astronauts are hanging on cables. In this way the illusion is created that there is little gravity. If you watch closely, you can see the light from the studio lamps reflect on the cables. And you can also see the astronauts are being lifted by cables. Just imagine that on the moon, one tiny little hole in their suit would mean immediate death. That makes their careless behavior extremely hard to understand. You don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to arrive at my conclusions.
I think you've got a point here, Mr. E. What's your reaction, Miss Ingeling?
I can understand that somebody as naive as my friend Mr. E can believe in a theory that is backed up by such flimsy evidence, but I do not think that our audience will. Even a little kid will not believe this nonsense. Men have been on the moon.
This Kidcast is meant for older children, Miss Ingeling. But nonetheless, what do you think of it? Do you believe that there were men on the moon? Try to find more info on the subject. This might be a good one for your next talk at school. Your teacher will probably give you a bad grade, but we will place your picture on our site's Hall of Fame, I promise. Dit was the Kidcast for this week. Please...
Wait a minute. I have another video that I want to show you.
I said this was the end of this Kidcast. Discussion is closed.
I long for all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fly me to the moon and let me sing among the stars.